Hello, hello. I'm Matt. One second. I think this is too loud. Um, it is Sunday. We're feeling a little rough around the edges. I stayed up past my bedtime, but we're gonna be fine. My voice, I haven't really spoken that much yet this morning, but it's a bit scratchy. I was at a house party last night, and I wouldn't have said that it was that loud, but I'm suffering a bit. Good morning, Malvinu. How's it going? Oh, a rare. We are gonna build today, but I logged out in Herondar, so I guess we're gonna do a lap for the mounts before that. Maybe we'll get lucky, Still need 4 mounts. That wasn't it. We still need 4 mounts, and we need 100-ish mysterious sky shards. We're getting alarmingly close to 500 just from this, though. Yeah, how are you doing today? I'm fully in my Northrend Live gear. It seemed like the coziest option considering I'm a little worse for wear. I'm an early bedtime girl, and I got back to my house at midnight, so, and then of course the cats have a schedule to keep, so I was up. I've been up for a couple hours. We're gonna make it work. Yeah. And I can't actually see it on my screen. I'll have to check in a second. But I updated some sub goals. I wanted to make some fun sort of stretch goals for us. Maybe after we're done the rares, I'll take a look and make sure it's displaying properly. I kind of rushed it considering how I'm feeling. Got up very late, getting dressed to walk bear. Oh, very nice. One of my neighbors just acquired a second dog. They've always had one that's a big-ish dog, and then they had an elderly family member get to the point where they could no longer take care of their dog, so they've adopted that family member's dog. And I don't think the dad has fully adapted to how to walk 2 dogs. He's every time he leaves his house in the morning with them, he looks really overwhelmed. I think they sell stuff for multi-dog walking, that maybe he just needs to go do some shopping and get a multi-dog leash or something, but they're so cute together, but they're a bit chaotic. Directing them is clearly a learning curve for all 3. Hi Fayanella, how's it going? We're on. Oh, actually, so not only did I go to bed way too late, but I'm out of milk. So I got a coffee from the coffee shop sort of up the street, but until I go get milk, I don't have more coffee, basically. I could have a black coffee, but that would hurt my stomach real bad. So I have bubbly water instead. It is not the same, but it's something. Oh no. Alright. Bear is very old at this point, and Maggie's very young and undisciplined and very difficult to control, so walking them both is challenging. Yeah. That's gotta be tough too if Bear's girl, just settle down. Why are we fussing? Alright, that wasn't very fruitful. There weren't very many rares up. Let's go to the Alliance house, because that's where we're building. Oh yeah, I was gonna check. Oh yeah, it's kind of hard to read, but I added a new sub goal. I should change the font on it. But anyways, I wanted a fun stretch goal. So I've said at 50, we'll do a little art stream. I'm super out of practice drawing. I've been working on our little gym as a fury warrior thing. and it's tough. But if we get to 50, then I'll do like a little bit of like drawing on stream. I have a drawing tablet that I'm also very rusty on, but I think that'll be a fun one. And at 75, chat chooses a different game to play for like a stream. Seemed like a fun one too, because I don't play a lot of other games. I think it'll be a hot mess, hopefully in an entertaining way. Furry warrior, yeah. He's so laid back too. I wish he would just kick her butt and then things would be less stressful. Aw, that's sweet though. Before I go in, I spent some time yesterday and I finished off the Kultiran build. So this is in the Discord now. I think the roof is okay. It's like not, it's better than it was, but it's not perfect, is kind of where it's at. But I like the, what are we calling this? The porch, I guess. Veranda, maybe? Verandas are when they're lower, right? Anywho. So I think it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna put it back to the Draenei one, I think, though, because that's like, oh no, this rotated. That happened yesterday, too, with one of the other tables. I don't know why I'm bothering to do that. I'm about to swap it out for the Draenei one, but I think it looks better than the first version did, the first time I made it, which is great. And I think that's all we can ask for right now. Hopefully a good Kultiran will make good use of it. I think it would look spectacular over on one of these plots. Probably this one would be really good, just with like the way it's oriented. Looks amazing. Yeah, I want to like Kultirans. Like I always want to make a Kultiran druid. I have made Kultiran druids a bunch of times. I just don't like the way they run. Like the Kultiran ladies have this very like weird rotation when they run. It's like it's not fluid in the same way that some of the other ones are. It's really strange. They're very hip heavy. And then they like, I don't know, they just like rotate funny as they're running. I did a building mouse alliance exterior yesterday. Doesn't look as good as theirs. Not sure I love it. Ran out of budget basically, so I had to shortcut a bit. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've seen a few of those of building mouses, or some of the other maybe like more out of game like exteriors. And some of them look really lovely, but I find when you use too many of the new like columns and like wood stuff, that there's so little texture that it kind of looks weird. Like so much of WoW stuff is heavy texture, as like chunky and rough, and then the smoothness of the new items, although they're super useful, kind of just throws me. Like it's too bad because they're beautiful buildings, but then it like messes with my immersion. I wish they could have given us something in between the platforms that we had, which were like too rough and didn't repeat correctly, and the new ones that are like too smooth. Yes. I would like to go back to my Draenei house. Oof, that took a minute. That was scary. Basically did it to teach myself the method so I could give it a go with something of my own. That's a really good idea too. And really interesting, because I was wondering like what blueprints we're gonna do to the like guide videos, or like this is how to make XYZ. But that's a good point, that like following along teaches you in ways that maybe you wouldn't otherwise, which is still good. Alrighty, so last Sunday, we were working on the bar from Arcane, and they're totally out of WoW universe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to do some of those in a way that like looks like it's in universe at some point. Or maybe nobody else cares. This is what we are building. Most of the reference images I have are of the bar empty. I'm just going to go through it. So there's a few pieces of concept art. There's like this red pool table. I might have to look that up on the housing DB because I've never made a pool table. I'm curious how that's going to go. That's the exterior, which we were just at. Yeah, a lot of the shots are like the bar is trashed. This one, Vi, is like fighting Savika. But yeah, there's like the glowy red pool table also is tricky. We'll see how that goes. There's a jukebox that we'll have to build at some point. I think also maybe with some references from the housing DB. We've done most of the bar. And yeah, so these are like the really nice concept art shots. But this is after Vi and Savika's fight, I think. So there's like not a lot of furniture to reference. But this is what we were looking at mostly last week. And we'll have to do the upstairs at some point too. But I think that'll come last. I want to get like, yeah, the tables and chairs and the booths today. And then maybe the jukebox if we have time. Yeah. So, and again, like Arcane's kind of this like Art Deco steampunk. And I think we don't have very much in WoW that's like Art Deco. So I'm over indexing on the like steampunk side of things. Just with the tools we've kind of got available. So, but this is going to be our like primary reference image for today. And I haven't gone shopping yet. So we probably need to start with that, figure out what stools, tables we want, and then maybe look at like the housing DB for a pool table. I think you're doing things the right way with sharing blueprints of empty spaces to give people an opportunity to use their own imagination. A good starting point for that sort of thing. Yeah, and that wasn't like my idea or like born of laziness. I saw a couple other people doing things that way and I was like, oh, that's a good call. Cause like the clutter is kind of annoying to like accumulate all the pieces. Like if you have different clutter items than I do, but it also lets people like put their own stamp on it. Yeah. Is that a TV thing? Reminds me of the old Grim Fandango PC game aesthetic. Yeah, Arcane is the League of Legends show on Netflix. So I've never played League. You can maybe keep that in mind if we ever hit the stretch goal. But it's like the prequel story to, well, it's a prequel story to League of Legends. It centers around like a handful of the characters that are heroes in game, most notably Vi and Jinx, but there's a bunch of them. And it's a beautiful show. It's gorgeous. It's so spectacularly animated. The writing is really good. Like the characters are really well fleshed out, especially the female characters. There's like a lot of diversity in how they just like who they are as people, which I think a lot of television doesn't do especially well. So I really love it, and so I wanted to make this. This is like one of the hubs where sort of like a lot of the show happens, is this bar. I started rewatch of Arcane last week. I like this idea. Yeah, I've watched. There's only 2 seasons, and they're like 12 episodes each, but I've watched them both like minimum 4 times. Season 2 was much, much weirder, I will say, if anyone decides to watch it. Season 1, very accessible, spectacular soundtrack, great fight scenes, like, but very easy to follow. Season 2 kind of like, it just gets a lot harder to follow. Like the story becomes more complicated, but still really good. Okay, so I'm gonna move this to my other screen and try to position it so it doesn't cover up chat too much. And we'll just see, we'll go in. I threw down some tables and chairs at the end of our stream last Sunday. But I don't think we really like found what we wanted. So let's see. Let's look at tables first and what might be appropriate. That's a nice table. We can't, this one's from the Centaur Endeavor, so we don't have it yet, but that's nice. Okay, we need like mostly round wooden tables. Interesting. Round wooden tables, please. I don't think there's very many of those, so we might be improvising. Oh no, yeah, okay, so these I think are probably the way to go. This guy, it's kind of small. Round dwarven table, kind of low poly, like we can place one and see. Oh, elven, well, no, the base is too chunky. We could use a bunch of different ones, like make it kind of eclectic. Frostwolf. I think for like bringing it into WoW, the Frostwolf one is a pretty solid choice. Oh, or the Goblin ones. I just don't have enough resonance crystals for that though. Okay. So I guess I should actually like have been dropping those down as we were going through it. That would have been more useful. That's too big. Interesting that the planning map counts as a table. All right, well, we don't want the rectangular ones, first of all. We want round. That's kind of nice, actually. Dwarven. No. Elven. Yeah, maybe we do like an interesting mix of like orc and human ones. And then we need stools. The stools are rectangular, and I don't know if we have rectangular stools. Seating. Let's go back up to the top. The carved chair is an easy one. Here, I'll just bring it back over for a second so you guys can see. So yeah, it's like these, yeah, round tables and square stools. We can improvise, obviously, but even in the booths, it's round tables. Could you maybe make round tables with 4-quadrant platforms? Ooh, we could make custom ones. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm cool with like taking liberties with the tables and like using what we have as a representation, so to speak. But oh, here's this. Okay, that's a no. I don't know about that. Stormwind wooden stool. Bench. Yeah, these are round. I would like to get a bunch of whatever it is. Zuldazar stools. Let's... Okay. I think I'm going to use like a mix of basically what I have out here. The voidy one I'll probably use in one of the booths. We haven't built all the booths yet. And the curtains are mostly there because they were helping me measure how wide they should be. Okay. Let's see what Fayanella's idea would entail. Platform. If we do like... Because this might make them sort of thin enough once we scale them down. So how small would we want it? 40? Let's go 30 to start, just to see. And then we want them like hip height. I think I'm cool with just using the existing ones. This is interesting though. We could do like one of these in one of the booths, because I think the booths are going to be like, everyone will be like a little bit different. Yeah. There's a new Amani overhang, which would look good over stalls. I'm not sure if it would fit your aesthetic or not. Oh, interesting. Amani overhang. What do you mean? Would help if I spelt Amani correctly. Yeah, what? Oh, this thing. The awning? Oh, damn. That's cool. We should put that in the, like, temple we were building in my horde house. This would be really good for the roof of that, actually. Yeah, I don't think it belongs here, but 100% in that temple room. I would make the roof out of this. I didn't realize it was so big. I don't think I had, like, placed it anywhere yet. Can't see it. No, I found it. Okay. Let's place some of these real quick. So I think we want like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then maybe like a handful of others, like 3 more. These I'm gonna scale up a bit and then push down. Okay, if we're gonna push them that far down, I think I can go bigger. Yeah, so that was like 170, and then we pushed it into the ground a bit. So 170, push it down. Of course, I'm gonna do dyes last. I'm not gonna worry about dyes. Can we do the same thing with this guy and like scale it up a bit, push it down into the ground? Yeah, I think so. And then this one, maybe just like a smidge. No, that looks weird. Okay. And then we're gonna need to go shopping. So durable hex, Frostwolf. Where does the durable hex table come from? Durable hex. Oh, I have another one of them? Oh, that's High Tide's Ren. Okay. And then this one is Frostwall. Yeah. So we have to go to our garrison. And then I want a bunch of mugs, like a whole bunch of mugs. So we'll need to go to the garrison as well, but not on this character. On top of that, I ended up with both dogs. Oh dear. The chaos. Okay. All right, last thing I'm going to check before we actually go shopping is what color I want these to be. And I think the answer is like something pretty dark. Not blue. I'm just making sure I'm on the right channel there. Yeah, maybe like the mahogany? Hickory? Ooh, no, I like the hickory. I don't have any red dye on me. How does that keep happening? And then it's like a highborn marble on the edges or something. Okay, so we need red dye. Let's start our shopping trip. Do, 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 do. Hello, Ronald. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. We're doing some slightly hungover building today. Just slightly. Mostly under-rested is the problem. What are you guys working on, building-wise, if anything? The answer could be nothing. Alrighty. So, I need a bunch of chairs and tables. Mostly chairs. All good. Cheers. Soaking up some information with you. Oh, excellent. Yeah, thanks for coming by. We started building The Last Drop, which is the bar from Arcane, like the Netflix show, last Sunday. And we got like the actual bar part pretty much done. And so right now I'm trying to get like the seating area fleshed out. Okay, one, two, we're gonna need a lot of these chairs. I've got some reference images off screen that I've been using. And, ooh, honestly, the circular rug might be really useful for some of this. Okay, we'll come back to that. I need round tables. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. What are you building? What's everybody building? Mostly filling out my hallways and stairs in the Alliance house, plus trying to get the Horde house somewhere. The hallways and stairs are so tough. Like, they're really big. And it's funny, when you just like are playing a video game and you're in a big empty hallway, it seems totally normal. Like, nothing feels weird about that. And then you go to like make it in WoW and you're like, oh, I don't know. I think I just need more. Like, more stuff. It's really strange. Okay, I guess I don't need any of the Westfall stuff. Let's go over to the Horde vendor. And then I'll have to pop onto my Shaman to grab stuff from Frostwall, because that was my WoD main. Good morning, Nomad. How's it going? You got your coffee ready? I just finished making a whole house inside the spring barn room, added floors in the middle, made the loft larger. I think I saw that you mentioned that, and it sounded like such a nice idea, because that room is giant and it's lovely, but yeah, you could subdivide it so well. I think Ghosty Bat did something similar, although she might have destroyed it already. It seemed like she wasn't happy. Still in bed dreaming of coffee. Oh man, same. I'm out of milk. Pardon me. I'm out of milk, and I should have just grabbed some when I went to the coffee shop earlier, but I got my first coffee from the cafe down the street, and there will be no second coffee until I get milk. Oops. Nomad came and checked it. Nomad came and why can't I read that? Came and checked it out. That's fun. Yeah, I'd like to see it. Black coffee for me. I don't mind the taste of black coffee, but it hurts my stomach really bad. I wanted Arakoa decor, so I'm trying to finish WoD after never completely finishing it, because the time gating frustrates me, and every time I abandon it, it can be tough, yeah. It's fun, though, trying to hint what's in a room by the use of related items in the hall. Oh, true, so people, like, know what they're about to get into. Yeah, I like that. I just put a bunch of roaches in my basement. I have to finish off that breakfast bar. Those things in combination are kind of gross. Like, the roaches and food. True, I haven't really put any pets down, though. I can't build my house. It hurts my nose. Decor puts me to sleep, and then the nose hits the keyboard. Oh, no. It is pretty fussy. I'm going to turn the cat cam off because it's just Cricket's floofies. Just crickety floofs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to see the barn house. I'm a bit lost. That sounds cool. Do I need any more of these bar tables? No, maybe not. I don't think the actual like bar in the game has any like rugs or anything, but obviously I'm a sucker for adding rugs. I never liked coffee, and then one day when I was in the Air Force, our squadron commander decided everyone was going to bring back the cat. That's an unhinged image. Oh my goodness. Everyone was going to do 12-hour shifts, and I got 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Ow. We had an hour's worth of work to do. And television channels stopped broadcasting at 1 a.m. back then. You couldn't go to sleep. And so I learned to love black coffee. Oof. Yeah. That's a trial by fire. That sounds awful. Fixing breakfast for mom. Very nice. Alright, is there any more stuff here we need? I don't think so. We're looking for round tables and square stools or chairs. And I think we got enough of them. It's mostly Alliance ones we're going to use. Okay. I'm going to... I guess I'll fly this character back over to the house, and then I'll hop on my shaman. We need some stuff from WAD. Most notably, a whole lot of mugs. I don't know how my WAD resources are doing. But I think the mugs are cheap, right? They're only like 50 or maybe even less. Alright, let's get on the shaman. If the cat moves, Chiari, I will turn the cat cam back on. She's an indistinguishable amount of fluffies. Shaman, there we go. Alright, I think this needs to come off now. Feeling cozy enough. You could put up that image of Jim from this morning. Oh yeah, I have a Jim image set up in OBS for if the camera ever goes down. Let me have this one, which is pretty good. But the camera has been behaving, so we haven't needed it yet. Yeah. So every morning, the cats and I have coffee on the front porch, and they sort of like wander around the front yard. And one of my neighbors has like a pretty big tree in their front yard. And there was like a little, like a nuthatch or something, like a fun little bird that Jim was just like fixated on. He did one little lunge up the tree, but it's a very large tree, so he couldn't really go after it. But I posted a photo of his focus in Discord. Okay. Now, I don't buy a lot of WAD decor, so I feel like... Oh, I think I have to get the mugs on my mage, actually. But let's grab some resources. And one of these Frost Wolf tables. Yep. I already clicked it off, but for those who don't know or didn't catch it last time, if you want to increase the size of your garrison cache from 500 resources to 1,000, you can do that. It doesn't speed up how fast you accumulate resources, but it does double the amount, so like you don't have to check and empty your cache as often. You have to be revered with the Arakoa, but then you go to Lion's Watch or Volmar, and there's NPCs there, like in the main buildings, respectively, that will sell you like a contract item. I have a short that explains it better than I'm doing it now. But if you use that contract item, it doubles the size of your garrison cache, so it can house 1,000 resources instead of 500, so that makes things go faster. And I have the wrong buildings up, so I have to hop on my mage. Unfortunately. It's me. I have to build a barn in my garrison so I can get that cow pet. Oh, yeah. Is the cow pet from finding the milk? Or is that something else? There's like... in the barn, there's a chance for like some milk to spawn, and I can't remember what the milk gives you, but I checked that every day for like 2 months before I found it. That drove me insane. I think you're right. The milk is the item that summons the cow. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was buying some items from Mother for the Draenei build. I needed a bunch of these guys. Thankfully, I have a bajillion Echoes of Nyalotha from getting all of the achievements. And the mount, the Male Muncher, took me so long. Okay, we have a Gleeful Glamour on, which we can get rid of. Okay, actually, before I hearth to my garrison, is anyone else having transmog issues with certain items? My mage's chest and gloves, and apparently her shoulders right now, like, won't T-mog. This is, I guess, what she's actually wearing, which seems like kind of a weird assortment of things, but it, like, I have my frost transmog on my bars, and it always makes her topless. And then I've got the fire one, and it's the same problem. Like, whatever robe and gloves she's wearing right now, like, just won't transmog. You just wanted to look at her boobies? I don't. She looks cold. She looks chilly. And it's just a normal item. It's like a veteran track item from the vaults. And then she's got tier shoulders and gloves on. Like, I don't understand. And I haven't like done a bug report or anything yet, because I only noticed it yesterday maybe, but girl needs to put a shirt on. Female may just be topless. What's the problem? She's a frost mage. She's chilly. She needs a parka or something. I'm concerned about her comfort. Hello, Queen of Azeroth. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing some decor shopping. I need like... oh, these are for... oh no, gold and resources. Okay, hold on. Where's our shop macro? Do. Oh, and I'm gonna have to click all these in my bag after. Alright, let's call that enough, just cause... we'll put like 2 or 3 on every table. We're building the bar from Arcane, the League of Legends show. I need some mugs, and then I'll go empty my garrison cache. I can't remember if we did the resource one on... I don't even know if I'm revered on this character, actually. This character didn't exist in WoD. Oh no, she got that 1,000. Perfect. Let's just... if her transmog was working, I would just go to the house on her, but this is driving me mental. Back to my main. Haven't you ever heard the phrase cold as a witch is? I have. I suppose she's a witch. I suppose. I still think she needs a sweater. I had random colors on character selection, which seemed fixed lately. Maybe they broke fixing that. Oh yeah, the other thing, I made a Void Elf Demon Hunter yesterday. I haven't played her at all, but I realized that I just like don't understand Devour Demon Hunter, and just switching my 90 Demon Hunter to Devour, I was like, I just don't really know what I'm doing. Like, I think I need to level one a bit to get my head wrapped around the abilities. because sometimes that just helps. And a lot of the character selection was buggy. Like, you can choose now on a demon hunter the veil that goes over their eyes, and then there's a bunch of different colors for the little veil, which is cool, but none of it was working. The pain of housing. Yeah, the shopping is like the worst part. It's like a whole other class. Yeah, it just like, it doesn't feel like a demon hunter. And I feel like I've totally got my head wrapped around like Havoc and Vengeance, and I've basically played like 5 minutes of Devourer here and there and been like, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I didn't get red dye. Okay, hold on. We go back outside. So for anyone who's just popped in, this is one of our reference images from the Netflix show Arcane, and we built most of the bar last week, and like the structural elements, kind of like the stairs have started. So I want to do the tables, chairs, and this pool table today. If we get further than that, that's great, but I'm not sure if we will. So that's what we're up to. This is like what the exterior is based off of. We don't have green glowies like this, so mine are purple, but that's fine because shimmer is purple. That's what this is. Yeah, but this is our like main reference for today. Maybe we get to make like a jukebox also. That would be good. We'll see. It's more like a void mage kind of deal. Sort of, yeah, that's a good point. It feels weird being a demon hunter and not being in melee range. Like, it kind of like makes my skin crawl. Is the series any good? Ronald, Arcane is amazing. It's a super, super good show. There's 2 seasons. Season 1, I was saying earlier, is like more accessible. Season 2 is like kind of weird. I like it, but I had to watch season 2 twice before I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. It just like gets really bizarre towards the end. Not at all a knock against it. It just, I think the lore of Runeterra, which is like the League of Legends planet, is really, I don't know if, I don't play League. Okay, I'm just like kind of making this up. It's pretty complicated. I don't think it's more complicated than WoW's lore, but it's like pretty complicated considering League is like just a PvP game. Scribbles a note. Yeah, go watch it. It's so good. I like it extra because I really appreciate the animation. It's like right up my alley. It's this like painterly, like gorgeous. Every single frame is like its own work of art. It's really impressive. Everybody should totally go watch it. And oh yeah, I was gonna add because it's got this sort of like steampunk energy. I thought I was gonna add some of these like goblin gnome items to the bar, because I think the bartender has like a robot arm that helps him. So there's this item, which I think should point down at the bar and be like, come get your beer. Put that over here. And then there's like a gnomish item. Maybe it's not a goblin item. Culture, gnome. Let's do gnome and goblin and scroll through. There's one that like punches, right? And that seemed really perfect, but maybe I've put mine somewhere. I only had one of them. Or maybe no, I'm pretty sure I've made it. I don't know where that would be. All right, it's not that important, I guess. All right, we are dyeing tables, placing chairs, etc. They broke Valera's positional pings. I can't place her anymore. Oof, that's annoying. Although I was never very good at that. I feel like it she would like sometimes listen to me. Hello everyone. Hey Zico. Bar's looking great so far. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. We haven't gotten into like dyeing stuff too much. I'm gonna do some dyes on the tables just because they look like too out of place. Are we gonna do basic birch? I guess so. But I'm not gonna do all of them. And then everything's got this kind of like maroon. Yeah, I think Mage Royal Red for sure on those ones. Okay, and then oh no, the chair can't be dyed? Shh, I just bought like more than 7 of those. Damn it. Is there something dyeable I could use for seating? That's no good. Ugh. I mean, the orcish chairs, no. No. Oh, this guy's dyeable. I could go back out and get a bunch of those. Shoot. Why is it? I guess they just haven't added the dye channels. This looks like something that will for sure be dyeable. Hello, Icky. It's the hammer that comes out. Okay. Yeah, I definitely have one, but it must be in my hoard house somewhere. I guess we could use these stools. Yeah. It's not quite how I wanted this to go, but I don't want to use those chairs if they can't be dyed. They're not right. All right. Maybe I just need to like let go of the idea of them being square, even though that's what the reference image has. Let's dye some stuff. This Highlands Hickory. And that's good. We can do these ones too. Yeah, okay. Apply. I haven't placed stools in all of these, so only one of them is actually sittable right now. That's okay. Ooh, yeah, this looks good. This looks really good. I'm gonna have to buy more dye. 25 was not enough. What was I thinking? Highlands. I've never used this color before, the Highlands Hickory. We should probably do like the walls of the bar that as well. And then, what did we make these? Ratchet Rust. Interesting. Sometimes dyeing the wood, it like hurts my soul a little bit because the shift is not that powerful, but I think it will be, you know, if we truly do all of it. Highlands Hickory, and then this should be Ratchet Rust. Kind of want something more purple. Yeah, like the Mage Royal, I think. Yeah. All right. Oh, we missed one over here. I must have run out of dye that time. This was Ratchet Rust. Oh, there we go. And Highland Hickory sounds like a new color. Oh, maybe it is. New webcam? No. It is not a new webcam. But it is like, we repositioned the room. And I've messed with the camera settings a bunch so that it's like not flickering the way it was before. I'm not entirely sure. What? Sturdy wooden chair is dyeable? Okay, let's see what that... Sturdy... Oh, that one with the cushion? This guy? We could use a couple of those. Yeah. It's like a totally new camera. Super. Yeah, I honestly, like, some of the settings I think visually look a little bit worse than they did before. Oh, I need to go back outside and buy dye. Okay. Ugh. But thank you. I assume if it looks like a totally new camera, that is a compliment. Let's pause for a moment here, and I'm gonna bring up the housing DB and see if there's any good pool tables we can kind of draw inspiration from. Well, no, okay, we need to go to builds, I guess. Pool table. Ooh, that's pretty close to what we want, because I do want a red one. Not that we couldn't just dye it red, obviously, but that's a strong contender. Let's open that up. Pool tables and pinball, we should open that up and see. And then what happens if I search billiards? Just in case. This one, okay. Okay, so it looks like a few people are actually just using like the Dornegal table. That's really straightforward. This one too. The base is, yeah, this Freywold table. I might have to go buy one of those. I don't know if I have any spares, but that's good. Oh, and then the mugs are the... Okay, that's clever. I like this. This is like very much what we need. If I just bring this... Oops. Oh, no. Bring this back over for a second. For this guy. We're going to need some like blue glowy bits, but there's good Mechagon stuff for that. I need to trim my bangs in my face. All right. Well, spectacular. And then what's this one? Just... Oh, yeah, they used this one. Okay. I've seen some of these before. All right. I'm going to do this one. This seems like the correct choice. So question one is, do we have a Freywold table handy? We do. Good. I like this table. I think that's a good size. And maybe we just like off kilter it a smidge. Perfect. And then I'm sure this is just wool rugs. Yeah, wool rugs. Schmancy string lights, elegant seat cushions. Okay. Oh, they did like the actual balls, like the full pool set. I don't know if I'm going to add that necessarily, but interesting. Okay. I'm going to have to go get more red dye though. All right, let's just buy like 50 more. I'm going to need more than 50, but at least 50. You can make a way better border with the new columns downsized. Ooh, good point. I probably have to buy some extras of those too, because I've been using them left and right. All right, so red dye. Let's get, oh my God, like 75 of them. I feel like we've been using a lot. Maybe someone sells a bucket of red, right? Just give me like a 4-gallon bucket. All right. We need like a lot of these. Okay. Start with that. Those old beams have ugly highlights. I think, yeah, they're probably still good, the old beams, for the actual like pool cue because of the way they taper compared to the new ones. But I hear what you're saying. I feel like I was supposed to buy something else while we were out there. Oh well. Yeah. Okie dokie. I do really just want to start like dyeing everything. All right, let's go column. Oh, right. I have a bunch of them because I took down the Kultiran house and I used a bunch of them for that. I didn't need to buy so many. But these ones are already dyed a good color, so let's just roll with that. Maybe at like 50 to start with. Pretty chonky. I wish these were just a little bit longer, you know? Was it the stools? Oh, sorry, Zico. Was what the stools? Yeah, they should be longer. You could use the sharp edges of a table and sink it in to the pool table to be the cues if you need it. Yeah, the one we have as a reference point did like this. Like that's the pool cue. And I think that looks pretty good. Here, let's put the wool carpets down to help us out here. I mean, 2 of them. And I need like a really electric red, I think. Yeah, like what, maybe the fire bloom red? Horde red or fire bloom? Oh no, horde red's brighter. Okay, horde red it is. Don't forget the chalk. Oh my god. You guys, we're not going to get that fussy off the top. One thing at a time. I don't even think you need the beams. The lip is enough. Yeah, I was wondering. I don't really mind the shape of it, just like as is. Maybe it is fine. I think it just gives you more room to like place the pockets. But it kind of looks fine like that. And then they're using like the hollow thingamadoodle. Oh, perfect. Oh my goodness. That's... I would do like a few of those. I don't think I have more. Oh, I do. I have more. Okay. Let's make this glowy. Just a bit smaller. Okay, I think that's a reasonable start. Oh yeah, we need to like make the pockets. Pool tables are usually rounded on the corner anyway. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You could always break the cues and throw them on the floor. Is that something you've done before, Malvinu? Seems like you might be speaking from experience. All right, which side of the mug do we want to use? I guess with the, yeah, okay. With the handle. The handle's like too tall, so we'll have to do it like this. Nope. There we go. Sure. Okay, now I want a pool table. Didn't you have one in your house, Slam? You had like the poker table, I guess. I was wondering if the stools were the thing you forgot to get more of. Oh, I don't know. I think we have enough stool. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the answer to that is. Mugs. We need a whole bunch of mugs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we want them on the tables and stuff for actually drinking. I'll scale some of these down afterwards. But to start, we'll just place them. Oh yeah, we haven't dyed anything over here either. We've been doing, no. Hickory Highlands. And deep mage royal. Yeah, that looks good. Very, it doesn't match the Niffin arch, but it matches like the drapery, which is perfect. And then this needs to change color. Nope. Hang on. All right. Yeah, mage royal. Cool, cool. This one. Nope. This one I'm going to take down. That we'll put a table there. It's coming. It's coming along. We're going to need to figure out the these pillars in between as well, but like one thing at a time. It's hard to stay focused. Only the cards, I see. Oh geez. Well, the pool table seems pretty simple as far as some of these things go. Nope. One of these days I may stop clicking for housing, but it doesn't seem super likely. Do, 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 do. Go tilt it a little. Very good. Rotate and rotate. Nope. This one. There we go. Da, da, da. Okay. That's a good start. We could do the cue ball. specifically. I could be lazy and use a pumpkin rather than make it out of cushions. Maybe it's not white enough if I do it that way. I'm gonna leave it for now. Gets the point across. I need to move the queue though, because it's like too oops. Yeah, okay, that's a little better. Maybe actually, oh, now it's poking through. Okay, I want it like there, so it's not too centered. Okay. So, if we go back to our reference image, there's also a bunch of like blue glowies on the corners, so I think we can use some of the gnomish stuff. So go back, culture, uncheck, gnomes. Yeah, like these in the corner, maybe. There's a few blue things. I don't want, yeah, no, that's, the floodlight's too much. Okay. So I guess, should we just look in lights, actually? I thought there was more than just this, but that would be fine. I kind of appreciate that it doesn't throw that much light, because with like 4 or more of them, that's going to get overwhelming. Ooh, while I'm thinking about it, these guys have to go on the pillars. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's these. Okay, how do we... Interesting. All right. Let's place one, first of all, and make sure that we like it. I hope this isn't junkyard tinkering, though. I kind of like it sticking out a smidge, because it, like, yeah, I think that looks kind of good, actually, for the sort of steampunk vibe. So, blue glow lantern. I need at least 3 more, but possibly 7 more, depending on how we want to do this. Blue glow. Oh, shoot. Okay, Pascal King community coupons. We can go see if either neighborhood has Pascal visiting. Maybe we'll get lucky. Ooh, this is beautiful. That's gorgeous. Okay, let's go take a peek for Pascal. If anyone happens to have him in their neighborhood as a visiting vendor. Oh, thank you. I'm a bit lost. Hey, Van, how's it going? Coming together nicely. It's getting there. Yeah. It's still feeling a little empty, but I'm not too worried. I think it's going to take more than just today, though. Oh, okay. So we have the ethereal trader, which I don't think I need anything from. I have him in my alliance, if you don't. Okay, let me check Horde first, just to see if I can spare jumping around too much, but that's perfect. I'm just waiting for the bar fight. Yeah. That's like one of my favorite scenes in the whole show. Is so weird. So before the show started, Savika, so there's like one of the best fight scenes. There's a lot of really good fight scenes, but one of the best fight scenes is between Vi and Savika. And Vi is a hero in League, but Savika isn't. She's just a character for the show. And oh, I don't even have a visiting vendor here. Darn. They added a hero afterwards that like has a robot arm, but it's not Savika. It's so weird. I don't know why they did that. What vendor are you looking for? I just joined stream. Hey, Ottercat. I'm looking for Pascal, but I think I'm a bit lost. Has them, and I'm a bit lost. Forgive me. Are we already BNet friends? Everybody's name is different everywhere, and I forget all the time. But if we aren't, I can throw a raid group up. I just like I need to make notes for some of you. But if I could come visit your... Oh, okay, if I don't have it, yeah. Here, you can add me if you like, or I can... Because I feel like we've run into this a few times already. Or I can throw up a raid group if that's better. I'll go Legacy... Nax. Adding? Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's tricky this month because, like, obviously everybody has the Imani Endeavor. And I feel like it's going to continue to be tricky. Except... which... I assume you have Plot Zero Alliance. I'm excited for the new endeavors, but like as they add more, it is gonna be harder and harder to find like the vendor you need at any given point. Yes, okay, perfect, thank you. On a serious note, I meant to tell you that a lot of YouTube content creators are being hacked through Gmail emails claiming to be from YouTube about a DCMA complaint. If you get one, be absolutely sure not to click the link in the email. Thank you. I think that's a good piece of advice for everybody to remember too, is if you get any sort of like sus, hello. Ooh, can we look at your barn too? Is that your horde house? Never click the email link. Like, if your bank contacts you, right, don't click the email, go to your bank's website and then try to sort it out from there. Will keep you safer. Hello, Pascal. All right. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. That's on Horde, but yes, you can go visit. Yeah, I'm curious. I haven't seen any of the artisanal rooms decorated like for myself. I've seen a few screenshots here and there of mostly the barns, I think. But I haven't played with them yet, and I really thought that everyone was going to just like rush to do artisanal room designs. I did the temple room in Alliance. Oh, cool, cool. Changing tunes because of cooldown. Sure, yeah, no worries. That's the thing about the email. It doesn't look suspicious at all. It looks genuine. That's scary. Yeah. That's scary. Ooh, we have a tree house. Hello. Great sword. The, oh wait. I don't know why I went upstairs. This treehouse does look really good in this part of Razorwind Shores. I was saying the civilian transmog from Silvermoon all looks really good. Just went crazy with the new building blocks making that lab. Oh, true, true. All right. Cute entrance. Love the colors. Pardon me. Oh, I can put my weapon away. There we go. So I guess you had to kind of match the greens of the barn, yeah? In your entrance and your dye choices. It looks good. But I guess that's what like makes it limiting. This is cool. It's open concept. For some reason, when you described it, I thought there was going to be like dividing walls. But you got your little setup. Man, I used to have an L-shaped desk. I was actually thinking about this yesterday because the house party I went to was like in a neighborhood I used to live in. The L-shaped desk is pretty great. Cute. Oh, and the chandelier. When you go upstairs, it's divided. Okay. Oh man, there's so much to see. Oh, I'm excited. This is clever. Because I've wanted to use this chandelier a couple times and I would like put it and be like, oh, it's the wrong height, and then sort of like get distracted. But this looks great. Nicely done. Do you live in a barn? So cute. Yeah. Hello, Roxana. How's it going? This looks really cool. Are you doing visits again? I'm not. You guys can always cash in your channel points for a tour. That's always available, but I haven't been doing like scheduled tours. I should probably do some again. They get a little overwhelming because everything is so cool. I can't remember which one of you called it museum fatigue, but that's like such a good term. I'm always happy to like take a peek. I just think doing like a full stream of tours kind of like breaks my brain sometimes. The dog beds as sofa chairs look so comfy, like I want them. Cute. Oh, I haven't seen anyone use the Drakthir item as the hearth. That's not what it's called. The tile in front of the fireplace looks nice. Yeah. Sweet. Ooh, you have the new Amani faucet. Very nice. I'm going to need you to do 47 visits. Yeah, I'm sure you have more channel points than anyone else. Ooh, nice fridge. Wait, what is this made of? Because I want to make a new... Oh, it's the panda stone wall. And a doormat. I need a more like goth fridge for my horde kitchen. That's part of why I haven't shared that build yet. Is because the fridge drives me crazy. Good little cutting board. I love this table. It's so good. Aw, the Druid class hall item as a cookbook. I don't even think I've seen somebody do that before. That's super cute. Did you add any of the such a simple range hood? Like any of the new windows, or are all of... It looks like most of your windows are like the ones that can't come with the build, yeah? Wait, what are channel points? If you go to the bottom of the chat section, there's bits and there's channel trinkets. And you get channel points. I've named mine trinkets because of the whole like crow shiny collector stuff that is like a sort of vague theme here. You accumulate them from watching, and when you click them... Oh, I just messed up my windows by clicking them on my side. There's like stuff you can cash them in for. Hang on, I messed up my stuff. I'm sorry, but Alexander lolled at the goth fridge. I assume you didn't actually lolled at the goth fridge. Yeah. Upstairs there are a few. The windows are otherwise stock. Yeah. Cute. Oh, and this rug is really versatile. I know when we were first looking at the new, what's it, Westfall items, Van or Fayanella, and I was completely on board. It was giving very like TJ Maxx, kind of like Home Sense, live, laugh, love energy. But once you start to dye them and actually put them in place, they're really cute. Ooh, we got our big old TV with a sound bar. I like the triangular or like the diamond placements of all your rugs. Little flower box. What's this? A little cozy Draenei space with a pet. Cute, cute. I love these new room types and items. Yeah. So does 33 channel trinkets sound right? 33K. Yeah. Yeah. So if you, cause you're here all the time, so you probably have almost as many as Malvenu. So it should let you do things like highlight your chat message or, yeah, you can cash them in for a house tour is the only thing that I've like personally added. But we could add more stuff. I just not, I don't know. I don't always sit down and think about those types of things. I was going to redeem for a tour, but maybe not yet after you mentioned museum fatigue, even though not what you mean. My build is an amusement park meets a museum. Oh, yeah, it's just tough to do like 5 or 6 of them back to back. I feel like whoever I visit last is getting like not as nice a version of me because I'm just like so overwhelmed with all of the fantastic stuff you guys are sharing. This little carpet is too good. Oh, we have a pee pad. Oh no. There's been an accident. We need to clean up. This is so cute. The pets are so cute. I need to add more of them. I can't. Does the house tour include meeting Jim and Cricket? Oh, like a IRL Mahet house tour? That's funny. I wonder. I mean, I do that stuff for you guys on the YouTube members sometimes. You see, like, IRL stuff. So cute. I love this item, too. Yeah, once you dye the Westfall stuff, it's really good. Oh, and here's one of the window items. This is really cute. I think when they're empty, it's hard to envision what could be because they're such detailed rooms, but this is great. Yeah. I think at this point you have to be a YouTube channel member to get the IRL house tour. Cool. It's really a shame that we can't match the wood tones, huh? Like this. Thank you, Malvenu. Yeah. Spend those channel points. Did you say you can't dye the walls of the room? Yeah. Yeah. So that's why this section is a little off, but it's a good whatchamacallit compromise to do the door and like the greens, even if the rest of the wood tones can't match. I guess if you were feeling really fussed about it, you could use the new pillars and get closer, but none of the dye colors match. It's really irritating. You need cats in your WoW house to represent Jim and Cricket. That's true. Yeah, we threw a few pets in the other day, but I didn't add Jim and Cricket. And I have pets that are named Jim and Cricket, I think. Yeah. That is unfortunate. Yeah. I was thinking of entering the Soul vendor only competition, but it's killing my mojo. I'm not that creative. And pets, no cool windows. I just can't do anything nice. There's extra pressure too in this is nice. Very cute. So cute. Extra pressure. I'm a bit lost. You don't have to like follow me around either. If you were like in the middle of something else, I understand. I'm taking my sweet time here. I don't want to hold you up from like your dailies or something. But I love this. You should enter Mahet the builds you did already just for exposure and to get the blueprints out there. Maybe. I've been kind of avoiding doing that. Like, I'll throw stuff in the Architects of Azeroth, like, mini prompts. They're sort of, like, weekly for funsies thread, sometimes. But it feels weird to enter the contests at this point. Yeah. Plus, I think the competitive aspect of it adds a pressure that, kind of like you were saying, makes it much harder. This is a really nice use of the stairs, yeah. This green is just a lovely color too. Cute. Oh, this looks great with the pointed roof. This would make a great attic. I mean, it is an attic, but you know what I mean. It's a good base shape for an attic. Love it. Can I look at your temple room too, or is it like under construction? I don't want to expose you, but this is really cute. Thank you for letting me come see it. I'd love to see people sharing more empty rooms that are more shaped with structures. Yeah, somebody was saying there's a good opportunity for layout built blueprints where like you take the time to build maybe a realistic floor plan and then share that. Incoming Mahet haunted barn. No, that's not in the plan. But plus too predictable almost. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous room, and Soul doesn't want any of this. Yeah. Nah, not doing much? Okay. No worries. Don't expect much from the contest, just exposure, I guess. That's fair. Yeah. I know that house. I was in it 2 days ago. Yeah. Cute. Yeah, it looks really good. It's a big space. Holy smokes. It said it didn't send, but yes, you can. Okie doke. Let's check it out. Oh, I have to do it from social. Do 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 do. View. I forgot which one we were at. I'm for sure going to import the empty layout houses. I really struggle with that. Yeah. It's hard. Like I've tried more than once. I know we did it once on stream, but I've done it more than once. Tried to recreate my house's floor plan, which is not super complicated. It's like a smidge unique for where it is, but it's not super complicated. And it's almost impossible. Maybe once we can move our entryway, it'll be easier, but it is really, really tough. Yeah. Or I've gone onto like Pinterest or something and looked at like floor plan examples, because that's always really useful, and then tried to remake those, and it's also really hard. With the tools we have, it's odd. Oh, this is so cute. I will put my weapon off again. All right. Ooh. Okay. We're mostly here for the temple room. Soul set the neighborhood and gold only decor rule so new players would feel welcome into the housing space. Yeah, and I think that's fantastic. I'm sure he doesn't like intend for me or like GP or somebody to show up. I think that would probably be frowned upon. Cute. Okay, sorry. We're here for the temple room, not to nose in all your business. This looks great, but I feel overall the spaces are far too big. They are bigger than I remembered. I know we looked at all of them, but it does kind of feel like they're bigger. It's odd. Here be. Cute. Good little kitchen. So everybody probably knows this already, but if you import a build just to see it in person with no intention to keep it, it will use up all your dyes. Oh no. And the items will be dyed, and it won't let you get back to your own house because it's not re-dyeing them. Yeah. Be sure to check out the entry. Oh. Back where we started? Okay. Yeah, I will. I will on the way out. Or I will try to remember. Yeah, Roxana, there's something weird. Oh, this is cute. Everything's cute. Something weird about how dyes work in the import export. I kind of think they need to fix that. So if anyone hasn't experienced this yet, when you are importing somebody else's build, you can only do it with undyed items. So like when I was messing with the Draenei build, which I got from somebody else, and then I wanted to turn it into like a Lightforged Draenei build, I had a ton of curved elegant tables, but all of mine were dyed, and I needed like 30 or something for the build. So I had to go buy 30 undyed ones, which is like in isolation is fine. But what Roxanne is saying is true, is like, if in that build they were dyed, and so I bought 30 and then they get dyed, and then I want to go do something else, then I can't use those 30. This is cute. This is going to be a nice little room. So it almost seems like when you import, there should be like a checkbox or something that says like, yes, dye, or don't dye, or something, like just to allow you to choose if something's going to eat up all your dyes. It doesn't quite seem right the way it is. I do want to use this room. Oh, there's a shark in the water. I want to use this room at some point. I just don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's lovely. It's so, so pretty. Yeah. This room is the size of the actual temple in Darnassus. It might even be bigger than the actual temple in Darnassus. It's, yeah, at least as big. That's funny. Little desk. Ashana. Cute, cute. All right, you said the entry. This, I was admiring the chandelier and I didn't say anything. I really like it. Oh, good pillars. I see these every so often and I'm always like, those are gorgeous. I should do that. And then I don't really build elf stuff that much, but they're so nice. Beautiful with like the Drenithis lamps and stuff. Damn. This is really cute too. The way you've done the shelf. Ooh, with like little incense sticks. I'm not sure if that's what they're supposed to be, but it looks great. I think it changes the ID of the item when you dye them. Yeah, I think they need to rethink how that works. I don't love it. A checkbox would be awesome. Yeah, lost 134 black dyes plus all the items I had to rebuy. Yeah, like that's just not how that should work. There's probably nice coffee station. I'm like working slowly towards making something like this in my IRL kitchen. It won't be this nice, but I love the idea. Oh, cute. It just keeps going. Again, great fridge. This looks so nice. Yeah. The human items in kitchens, like whenever I go to somebody else's kitchen, I'm like, this is beautiful. I should do that. And then when I go to do it, I feel like it looks terrible. It's really weird. Because yeah, every time somebody else does it, I'm like, this is just beautiful. Why didn't I do this with my kitchen? So many dishes. Great color combos. Send your dyes to an alt in the mail before importing to the blueprint and then it can't use them. Oof. I try to keep mine in my warbank though. Yeah. Tried to make those look like keys. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a little pile of incense sticks, but same. Sly the fox. Yeah. The cupboards with the crates is so clever. Mm-hmm. It was really good. So cozy. Oh, I think the YouTube stream is struggling. Oh, nice gate. That's cute. I haven't seen that before. I've seen like kind of door versions, but I like this. All right. I feel like we've really gone on a tangent. This is beautiful. We should go finish that pool table though. Truly, anyone who wants to redeem a house tour, feel free. I'm not trying to discourage people with what I was saying earlier about why I haven't like scheduled full streams of them. But thank you for, is there more? Sorry, I forgot to ask. Is there more I should look at? Appreciate you letting us come peek. I don't know, it's Steal My Dies, so confused, the importer of my house with holes in the ceiling. Yeah, that sucks. I think, yeah, we should probably find even EU. Yep, if you're online, then we can do EU. It's slightly more complicated because actually I might still have my EU sub. You're welcome to look. I'm gonna at least go put those lights in my house that we just went and bought because I feel like I'm gonna forget otherwise. But thank you very much for letting us poke around, sort of impromptu. Those rooms are huge. I feel like they weren't that big. Yeah. There's an upstairs. Okay. We'll look quick. I saw these stairs and I got curious. The new spiral stairs are so good. For a one-room build, seems not enough to be worth changing clients. No, it's okay. I don't mind. If my EU sub... Oh, little cat room, pet room. More accidents. Oh, no. What was it? Oh, good cat tree. So easily distracted right now. If my EU sub has lapsed, then you have to, like, invite me on a character. I can't use, like, group finder or anything is the only trick. Although for BNet friends, maybe it's fine. Cute. Ooh, nice drapery. We'll do it next time for EU. Finish your project. It's not going anywhere. Okay. I'm not going to say no to that because I feel like we've already gotten extremely distracted, which is cool. I love the like pull flush toilets. Like so many of my builds get, I get distracted easily. More outdoor space. I love the flipped over cobblestones. Whoa. Whew. Good campfire setting. Holy smokes. This looks like a great place to hang out. Cool. Whoa. Okay. And this tent? This tent was so good for like the first few weeks where you could hide your whole human house with it. And I feel like people don't remember to use it that much anymore. This looks very cool. Oof, okay, hang on. To reposition myself, and I'm still very sore. I crashed rollerblading like 2 weekends ago, and part of me is still very bruised. Unpopular opinion. I made an herb garden on all my 500 alts and farmed them for dye material so I wouldn't have to worry about it again. That's maybe less an unpopular opinion and just like difficult to execute. There's something about mindlessly like logging in, logging out of alts that like breaks me. Sometimes I'm really good about doing it, but like, oof, it's a lot of loading screen. You've seen this room before, it just was in a different location. I see. Yeah, bits and pieces of this have looked familiar. Could have a huge party. Too bad only 40 people can fit at a house at a time. Apparently, if you do multiple raid groups, you can maybe get around that, but I haven't tested that. I've just heard that that's true. Well, this is gorgeous. Oh, I like the trellis here. Yeah. The colors are so cohesive the whole way through. This has been beautiful. The enclosure is really good too, actually. That's always kind of hard to do in a way that feels realistic, but the walls upside down like this look really good. So that like horizon line can be so awkward. That's just my life. Something important to do and, oh, shiny. What's that? My precious. And then it's next week. Yeah. It's tricky business. All right, let's go Let's go put those lights in so we get a little bit further. The advantage, of course, is you get to pick the colors. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I do that too, but my SSD broke and there's just no way. Yeah. Besides, I'm cheap and don't want to buy dyes on the auction house. I go through like phases. Plus, I was fishing enough in the last like week that I feel like I can just buy the dyes. The colors are so fitting. Yeah. Thanks for visiting. Thank you so much for letting us come peek. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done a house tour. I think we saw one a couple weeks ago, but like it has been a while and they're so good. Maybe I just need to like ask you guys to cash in your channel points more often because I want to see stuff, but doing 5 or 6 back to back is like just a little tricky. Just a little. Thank you for the tour. Yeah. Super good. All right, what's this called again? Blue Glow. Blue Glow. Okay, and for anybody who's shown up in the last like 20 minutes or however long that was, I've been working on making the bar from Arcane, and this is our reference image for the day. We're kind of doing like the seating area. Last week we were working more on the bar itself. So we're just trying to get this pool table and then some like tables and chairs sorted. And then I think we're going to move back over to the booths and like rough those in structurally because I didn't finish them last week. That's where we're at. Did I scale this at all? No, just at 100. Okay. Lovely. We'll just place these first. And down. Yep. I've been having such a good time building. Oh, this isn't in the right spot. That I haven't done any M+ yet, which I think is going to become a problem soon. I gotta find some time. Okay. Let's like, yeah, rough out the rest of the booths a little bit so that we have like the room structure a little bit more figured out. So those are our lamps. And $120. Okay. Column. Nope. I've been using, yeah, the closed folk curtains to help me measure how big every booth should be. We're not going to keep all of them. 120, 120, 120. And at the back, like behind the bar, I've been leaving sort of like a little walking space because eventually I want like a back room. What I will do with that back room remains to be seen. It might just be that like the front part of this house is this bar, and then if you like go into the back, it's like a house for my DK or something. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I should have started differently. Okay, hold on. Line this up. Yeah, okay. And then move this over. So this, that's all right. Okay, that's fine. And curtain. This one is also at 120. And we rotate. And we move it over. Oh, jeebs. Oh, God. Cannot see what I'm doing. There we go. They've changed the way the collisions work when you're doing this kind of stuff. I don't really care for what's changed. Like if you hit your character while you're doing it, that seems way worse than it was. Yeah, like I feel like it didn't used to mess with your camera as much. Okay. Oh, and then that's the bar, or the stage we're building, so that's... like here. I mean, whoever's in this booth is going to want to watch the show, so we won't use this one. Okay. Maybe a storeroom with stairs down to a wine cellar. Yeah, and at some point I want it to like branch off and not be Arcane themed anymore. Or we do like the laboratory where the shimmer is made. I was trying to figure out at one point, I know there's like some toys you can use to be like a druid form if you're not a druid, and I wanted the Heronir axolotl form so that I could, I was like, I just couldn't figure out how to do it. Because the creature that produces shimmer in Arcane looks like a sort of giant axolotl, just like the Heronir swim form. Sorry, that was like a really long-winded way of saying that when a bunch of you don't know the show. I'm sorry. Founder's Point. Oh, I don't have enough of the full fence item. Maybe it doesn't matter. Do this. How big did I make these? 160. All these things were on PTR too, right? Hard to imagine they didn't get any feedback about it. The die stealing blueprints too. Yeah, maybe. So on well, no, though you have the dye vendor on PTR. Maybe people just like weren't thinking about dyes as much because it was so easy to just go buy more dyes on the PTR. Like that's possible. Like it, we'll fix the upstairs bit of this later. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Let's see. I guess we need to, yeah, okay. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. I'm sure there's like a place to provide feedback on the forums somewhere. I'm not very good at navigating the forums though, I will say. Those about even there. I guess this can come down. Oh, I should do this the other way. This way. So that this can clip in together. Yeah, there we go. I need another column at 120. Line that up. Very good. All right. You're not the first person to mention the collision issue for sure. Yeah, it drives me mental. All right, let's do curtains. I couldn't really tell you what they changed, but they clearly changed something and I hate it. Go this way. Up a little. Maybe we do these ones in the middle. So there's like, yeah. Might take a second to dye a bunch of things after we place this, because it's looking a little too crazy right now with everything mismatched. And more items. That 10K limit was on purpose. Yeah, I feel like I'm finally getting close to that. Oh no. Never mind. I'm still like halfway. I feel for you though. Oops. All right, this was Deep Mage Royal. Deep Mage Royal. Deep Mage Royal. And then this is all Highlands Hickory. Do 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 do. Hinterlands Hickory. Why have I been saying Highlands this whole time? Nobody knows how my brain works. All right. This can be Deep Mage Royal. Okay. I know we haven't dyed everything, but we're getting there. Let's do some more of this wallpapering. Oh, I should finish this side actually. I think there's gonna be like the jukebox or something in this corner. So maybe we can just do one of these actually. Okay, and this is Deep Mage Royal. Oh, this one needs to be Deep Mage Royal. Okay, all right. Shaping up nicely. It's like just dyeing things makes such a huge difference too. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's like, and I'm trying to like appreciate that it's the WoW version of this bar, right? Like it's never gonna look perfect, but it's like all the right vibes. Hey, Uncle Vinny, how's it going? We're working away at our last drop build. Okay. Mage Royal Red. Maybe actually, I know we usually use the underside, but I think I want to use the regular side of this and get some of the pattern. Yeah, I think that looks nicer. So we'll flip this one around for some texture. Yeah, that's better. Love it. Okay. We'll put some over here. 1, 2, I guess we just need two. Da, 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 da. Looking great, thank you. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I was saying, I guess last week when we started this, there's something really freeing about picking something to base the work off of. Like, to date, most of what I've done is an original, like, Mahet thought. And sometimes that's really hard. So, I guess something I've learned is that if you're feeling stuck, just go copy something. It's kind of peaceful. All right, so we need to make some more booths, and I like the idea of making some of them a little bit different from each other. Thematically, I wonder, it might make sense to do the Niffin circle for all of them though. Like, this works really well. It's a little tall. Yeah, that's better. Because they are supposed to be circular. Well, let's play with it. Takes a load off, yeah. Just like lets you offload some of that the stress of figuring it out. Coffee solves everything. Oh god, I would really like a second coffee. I will settle for my bubbly water. All right, let's like look through the catalog for a second. I have my mage usually do the house stuff. If I were to try a blueprint, I'd do it on a different character. They have no dies available. It's not Warbank. Yeah, that would work well. Let's put some art on the walls. This is my alliance property, but this color scheme is red, so we're gonna stick with that for the moment. I need something round to finish the stage. I bought all these Dornagal opals for the Draenei build, and then I swapped them all out, so I've got tons of those now. Smart, yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to play with things for sure. Oh, should we put a weapon rack at the front to take your weapons off? Where would we put it? It's kind of crazy over here. Let's put it here for now, with the intention of like moving it later. Don't think I want to do the white for this one. Stone Talon. Oh, we should use like a gnomish. Yeah. There we go. So it kind of like fits this part of the bar. All right. Yeah. Maybe I need to wallpaper more, actually. Or paint. I guess we're well, it's wallpaper because I'm using the patterned side. Let's go with that. Do. Mage Royal Red, Mage Royal Red, Mage Royal Red. I think we're also getting to the point where the reference image is like a little less relevant. We're still going to use it. But we're kind of like maybe in the let's do what we want phase. Whatever feels right. Lovely. Let's look at it for a second now that I've said that. Oh no, everything's like, yeah, reddish in the background, so that tracks. Okay. Flip through some of these other ones. This like Art Deco-y stuff, I think is just too complicated for the tools that we have available. But we should be putting in some of the like art and knickknacks on the walls for sure. That's the outside. Bar fight. We do need to figure out this glowy column under the moon lamps. Although this version doesn't have it, so depends on like where in the timeline we are, I guess, whether or not those are like strictly necessary. We need the jukebox. Yeah, let's just like fill out some of the art on the walls and stuff for a bit. Yeah. Okay. But first we wallpaper. Do 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 do. And I think I want to make some of the entrance a bit more of the steampunk. Oops. No. There we go. So we might throw down some more like Mechagani stuff. Take a look at what we have for that. Okay, filter, culture, gnomes and goblins. Oh, hi, sweet baby cricket. Should we turn the cat camera on for a second? One moment. That's a good one. Hey, grumpy girl. You wake up from your nap? She's been so sweet the last few days. In the morning, we like hit and miss have this morning ritual where she comes and like lies on my chest before I get out of bed. But she's been doing it consistently the last few days. It's so sweet. We have a little snuggle. We have a visitor. Yes, please. Yeah. Oh, sweetie. What do I want to do over here? That was kind of fun. So I don't have that much stuff that can like easily add to this. I'm gonna go like here. It's just gonna mess up where I put my weapon rack though. Okay, let's pull that out for a second. Nope, that's... I'm not really sure what this is going to do to the other side, but... Where do I want to put this? I can put it here. Let's see how that goes. Oops. Yeah, that makes sense. I wonder if I can fix the door situation, because the privacy screen here is still positioned in a way that makes it kind of hard to get in. Is that somehow not better still? Is something else doing it? Is it this one? weird. Alright. Can we rotate it maybe? Like this? Oh no, I've made it worse. Oh, that's fine. Okay, no, that works. Okay, very good, very good. Much better. Okay. Put our crates in a different place. Move our mailbox back like into the wall. You can put the weapon rack in the alcove right next to the door. Oh, see, you called it and I wasn't paying attention. We figured it out though. What good places have people found to access blueprints? That's Discord, thank you. Elizabeth, you can also go to the housing database. Let me pull it up. And I think there's a tag or a filter now for builds with blueprints. So I swear I saw this. Yeah. So if on the sidebar, there's like has floor plan, has blueprint code. And if you just say, yeah, I want has blueprint code, then it'll filter down to all the ones that have blueprints. I've gone back and tagged some of mine as like has blueprint code. I bet not everybody has done that for all of their things. And kind of unfortunate, it's still chronological, I think. So like some of my old builds, and this will be true of other creators too, are just like super deep in the library because it goes from like newest to oldest. I guess you could probably filter it. It says sorting by hot, but I'm not sure if that's true. Most liked. Yeah. So you can look through that way is what I would recommend. And then you can still say like a specific creator. I'll just use myself as an example, I guess, to see if that actually works. Yeah. Oh, so I've only done tagged 3 of mine as having blueprints. I should fix that. But yeah, that's how I would do it. Blueprint Bazaar. Discord is best for sure, yeah. Oh, the Blueprint Library, yeah. I think the Blueprint Bazaar add-on is curated. Maybe I've like misunderstood the Reddit post, but it seemed like they were reaching out to ask people specifically. Not sure. You can filter by, yeah, blueprints or not as well, so it's easy to find ones. Yeah, super nice. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, we were making the booths. I think I need a lot of curved tables for this. What size did I make the ones over here? Oh, wait. Okay. There's just a lot to do, and I keep getting distracted. These ones were 80%. Okay. I was going to put art on the walls as well. I think the add-on is pretty new and you can contact them in some Discord to get added. Yeah. Probably worth doing. It just seemed like yeah, just like something about it was a little confusing when I was reading the Reddit post, but we'll figure it out. I understand why they would want to curate it rather than just like have people dump stuff in. But I was like a smidge confused. Um, I think I am going to want the Niffin Arch for all of these. I like how it contains it. Oh, shoot. All right. Do, 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 do. I'm trying to make a gothic house at the moment. It is inspired a bit by your Mysterious Alliance house. I'm using the gazebo as the entrance, but I sunk the house's stairs into the ground. I really like doing that too, actually. Sinking the stairs in. It simplifies a lot. My horde house, I'm doing that. And I think actually the Alliance house I am using right now, the Lightforged one, I might have done that too. Makes a big difference. Yeah. Looking at Blueprint Bazaar, I see Homebound recently added something too. Okay. I don't know if I've updated my add-ons. Homebound. Oh, blueprints. You need Homebound's blueprints. Okay, one sec. Curseforge. Let's see how this goes. Oh, big stretch. All right, while that's updating, I got rid of Homebound long ago. The only thing I use now is the housing decor guide. In fairness, I barely use that. Yeah, extra add-on. Yep. I don't use it Homebound that much, but it does help me find vendors specifically. Like if I look in the just like regular housing dashboard and I'm like, okay, well, like where is Domelius actually? Because it will add a map pin to help you find them. That I find probably the most useful these days. Are we done? Okay, so that's downloaded. Let's reload. Trying to do the whole entryway with those new dyeable wood pieces, but it's pretty difficult to get them lined up. It is, but it's also more forgiving. Oh, I guess Cricket left, so we can turn the cat cam back off. That's basically what I use HDG for. There's something about Homebound I didn't like. Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's try this again. So Homebound blueprints. Oh, interesting. Upload your blueprint. Join the community. Upload your. Okay. Curious. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'll bring this over so you can see what I'm doing. Sure, let's just go through the process. Let's do Kultiran exterior. Kultiran exterior. Build type exterior. Description. 150 budget only. Continue. Oh boy. Okay. Whoop. Where are my screenshots? Thumbnail image. Nope. Okay, hang on. Oh boy. All right. I'm kind of just doing this for science right now, but I probably shouldn't be doing this while you guys are like waiting for me. I would do it on the regular camera, but It's a little weird. Oh, you can only do one at a time. Ugh. Confirm. All right, this interface is not my favorite. Oh, I just put the same image up twice. Come on. All right, let's just say submit. Uh-oh. No! Oh my goodness. Okay. It just reset on me. So I'll do that some other time. I'm glad it's here. I think that's really useful for people, but like, oof. This is cool. That's a really good Tolvier house. Oh my goodness. Wow. How did they do that? That looks so good. Jeepers, okay. Cool. Well, yeah. I'll add to this sometime. All right. Oh, so I was like very deep in that. I missed a whole bunch of messages. I'm trying to oh yeah, I read that one. I read that one. It's a bit frustrating to hide the raining option, the side near the entrance. I guess I could also sink the house further. Oh, the railing. Yeah. But I was using the small wooden block ones and they have to be, yeah. This is the homebound add-in. Yeah. No, you're all good, Mal. I was just like trying to make their blueprint importy work and I couldn't do both things at once. Yeah. Homebound is also good for the materials needed in crafting. That's true. I have used that as well. We're here to watch you work, so don't worry about it. It's useful for us. Yeah, I just had to like upload the images sort of like on my other monitor. That's all. Is the roof crates? It's cool. The roof looks to be the Drakthir tables. These ones, I think, at least partially. Yeah. Okay. I need something round to make the stage out of. I guess a fountain? Fountain? Do I have a Razorwind fountain? I do not. I guess I should go get one. I was going to try and make that work. But yeah, I think I need a Razorwind fountain for the stage. Totally get it. Just here to see if it takes others as long as it takes me to build something. Takes a pretty long time. Yeah. Granted, very easily distracted. Okay, I do have more Niffin thingamadoodles. I wasn't sure. What's this one at? 88. Kind of a weird number. I need to find something to like mask the edges of these a bit better. Like the ends of them, they're too smooth. But it's, oh geez, that's not what I wanted. It is all pretty time consuming. All right. Let's put that down. Nope, wrong one, wrong one. Abort. Oh no. Let's just start over. There it is. we're gonna have to... we're gonna have to fuss with that. I'm gonna go get a fountain so we can fill out the stage. I feel like that's gonna be really helpful. I spent 2 hours and only have half the entrance done, but my OCD really triggers when I build things, so they must be even. Yeah, you gotta shake that off. Nothing is ever truly perfect. Perfect is a trap. I hate when you use the move tool and it shoots off into the abyss. Yeah, sometimes if you hit escape, it'll come back, but it kind of depends on what you've already done. You need the snake fountain. True. I do need the snake fountain. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. You're just trying to distract me now. That's funny. Caldori fence posts might work sized up to mask the ends. Yeah, I think a fence post would work. I had one of the gnomish fence posts. But I think those are junkyard crafting. So we don't really love that idea. You might find that the house sizing add-on we talked about last week is helpful since you can set the size you want to apply. I would for sure do that if I was ever going to make another like tiled floor, because that sucked. That was very time consuming. I need a razor wind fountain, please. Is that the other vendor? Must be. I need snake stuff too. I'm a Slytherin. Yeah. One more reason that I need to actually get into my M+. Although I know we discovered you can just go get it on normal. There's a razor wind fountain. Alright. I never distract anyone. Hahaha. Perfection is the enemy of success, yeah. Yeah, you gotta just shake it off. I actually have a screenshot of the garrison banker sunk into the floor. Just her head is swimming above the ground. We'll post in Discord with no context. I mean, that sounds like it's on topic. You're just drowning in housing. Perfect alignment. And wow, do not mix. Yeah, and it's, I don't remember who the guest was, but Talius and Evitel have this guest segment on one of their videos who talks specifically about that, and how, like, the devs build a world that isn't straight lines and perfectly centered things, and like everything's a little off kilter on purpose because the world is not actually perfection isn't real, you know? It's a good little segment. I have no idea how you would find that. I don't remember enough about it. It's like maybe 6 months old at this point. Am I gonna sink into this a little bit? I think that's okay. And I guess we want to match the wood tones a bit. How possible will that be? Calendar sand. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll take it. I had the Garrison War Mill vendor in the floor as well. Oh, interesting. Something's gone wrong in Draenor. And in the bunker, the Dwarven vendor seemed to get stuck under the building. Oh, that's not good. It helped me a lot looking at in-game structures. The devs use some of the same items as like beams and didn't worry about getting the beam ends to match perfectly. Exactly, yeah. If you put a rug on it, you won't... Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. You can put a solid floor underneath. Well, let's, do I have a round rug? They're kind of out of fashion. Yeah. All right. I think this would be good because it will give us an opportunity to incorporate the Mage Royal Red over here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Good enough for now. So, this is all pretty good. Should we look at jukeboxes a little bit? See what we can make? I think I'm going to put that here, which I think in the real thing it's like over here, but I think it's going to sit here-ish. I'm not trying to match the Pandaren style ins, so that helped me relax a lot. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to match the Pandaren style ins. Some people have done like really spectacular jobs making Pandaren stuff. Round rugs, how 12.0. Yeah. Very last season. All right, let's bring up the housing database again. Because I know we're getting the Garrison jukebox item eventually, but let's see what people have built. Jukebox. My thing is, if I want to do a more noble Venthyr style, they are more pristine and opulent. But if I want to do Gilnean, they aren't as uniform. I do play Worgen, though. Honestly, I would go into Nathria and just start looking around, because they're opulent, but it's still like stone carvings and stuff, right? Like, it's probably not going to be as perfect as you think. Ooh, some of these are cool. This one looks really good. Let's look at this one too, though. I don't really want to spend more. Resonance crystals. Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. I probably wouldn't do exactly this, but it's good inspo. Oh, it's huge. Okay, I'm not sure that I want it to be that big, actually. What about this one? This is maybe a little bit more what I had in mind, truthfully. Okay. What are we using here? What's the box at the bottom? What's our base? Oh, Argusian crate? Oh. And... okay, okay. I think we can make this work. Let's kind of start it anyways. I was considering trying to do a Gothic Belf house as well. You could grab a blueprint for a bunch of those. Like, I've seen quite a few good goth building blueprints. Cupboard. Okay. Argus. And this was like rotated this way. Da, 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 da. Brazier. Gnomish lampposts. All right. Let's see here. Oh, consortium crates. Consortium. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make this like one-to-one with that one, but like we'll take a bunch of inspiration from it. Finally found the screenshots of Kira Goldhands. Excellent. Maybe this needs to be a smidge smaller. Yeah. We should look at the actual reference image. I feel like we've kind of gone on too far of a tangent Okay, so it's mostly blue. Is that the only... There's another picture of it somewhere. No? I do wish we had more things like the ethereal pipes. Okay, so mostly blue. Mostly blue. Yeah, some green blight pipes, precisely. I would like that for a lot of reasons. Okay, I wish you could filter by color. I bet one of the add-ons does that, but like I'm always a little add-on resistant for whatever reason. We definitely need cyberpunk stuff. The gnomish stuff is like close, but yeah, more would be helpful. Blue. This... I don't particularly want to make a bunch of Kyrian floating lamps, but this is... This would be good for a lot of things. It would be really good out here. Interesting. Where'd it go? Yeah, like, oh my goodness. If we could kind of clip it in. It's not perfect, but like to add the glowies. And just like a little smaller. Okay, I might need to make a whole bunch of these. I kind of wish it didn't move, but I also don't hate it. If only you could make it stop moving. Yeah. Yeah, but the carvings on it are nice too. They're like kind of the right vibe. All right, well, we might be farming some lumber in our near future. These don't actually put off that much light. I need blue glowies, please. No. These don't put off very much light. It's like better, actually. There's some light. Also kind of moves too much, but we're just experimenting. Maybe we have to settle for consortium stuff. Which I don't have very much of right now. All right, let's like look at this image again. Oh yeah, junkyard tinkering, God. We hates it. I actually think they put a ton of good work into Shadowland zones outside of the Maw. Yeah, I agree. I liked Shadowlands. I had no problem with it. We could just like make it out of this. Kind of like that idea. Excuse me. Oof. Excuse me. I would like to reiterate that I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just messing around. Bless you. Thank you. Don't know what I want to do. Maybe we'll come back to this. That will be a jukebox at some point. Let's do some more seating. Or we could take a little look at instruments. Oh no, you know what? I want to put some stuff on the walls. I mentioned that a little while ago. I want to put some art on the walls. So let's start over here. Just whatevs. Do I have snapping turned on? I don't know why that's the case. Let's make this one a little bigger. Oops. Illyria can be a little smaller. I don't want it to like look too perfect because it is a bar, and I feel like the art on like bar walls is always a little wonky. Maybe we can do like, ooh, yeah. Welcome. Oh, hey, Wigwag, how's it going? I always wanted to recreate a piano, but I never managed to make one that I like. Yeah, those are tough. We just had a few people show up. We're in the process of remaking the bar from Arcane. I'll bring up my one of my reference images here for a second. And zoom out a little. It's been about 2 sessions. So I've got a bunch of stills from the show and then some like concept art. But this has been our like primary reference image for today. We've been working on like the booths mostly and the seating and the pool table. It's coming along. I guess the bar needs kind of like more of a ceiling at some point. And then the outside is this. So we'll be adding to all of it eventually, but I'm trying to get like the broad strokes and the structure set up before we get like too fussy. That said, I just felt like decorating the walls a little. Okay, we need a table over here. And I've been trying to like do different tables. It's kind of like a grungy bar, so I don't want anything to match too much, even though we're using the same dyes everywhere. So I think that kind of works. And then we'll go put some more art over here. There's definitely a bunch of stuff to still like finesse. We're gonna be a while. Pretty random, yeah. Ooh, I love this. Eclectic vibes. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe put some bottles on this table. Yeah, you can't make a bar perfect, right? Like, that's not how bars work. So. Got guy. Is it... It feels weird to put, like, an animal head next to a Torin painting, but I kind of like it for that. And then we'll put Dalaran here. With... Maybe not some masks? No. I like the glaives, actually. They're just sinking in. We've dyed some things the color we want, and others are still like whatever they were from the last thing I was building, so. Oops. Oh my goodness. Over and up. And over. And what else? Maybe just some like little guys. Yeah. That's kind of a fun composition. Again, without being like, oh, damn it, too perfect. I think this needs to be a little smaller. We're gonna need how many more Niffin arches do we need? Just one, I guess. All right. And we need another table over here. Furnishings, tables. We just use this one, I think. Oh, it doesn't really get big enough. Okay, maybe something else. Oh yeah, we'll just do this one. That's what we used over there. Okay, we're getting there. I wish we had more door and window options. And think is the most important addition right now. Also make the windows let in customizable. That has been my soapbox like for a while, Mal, I think the light from windows should be dyeable. Yeah. Drives me crazy. Let's we need to put some drapery up on all of these. This is gonna take ages. I don't know why this curtain doesn't come in left and right. Like the leather one, the leather one does. I think some of the other ones do. Like, why not this one? Oops. Come on. All right. So what did I set that to? 85. Do. 1. Two. Yeah, the new Silver Moon ones do. That one drives me crazy not being reversed. Yeah. Like, I guess it's fine. It's just confusing. 85. 85. And we will dye these. Deep Mage Royal. Yeah. Oh, every time we dye stuff, I'm like, this is spectacular. I'm having mixed feelings about this Kyrian lamp. I think I would love it if it just didn't move. Like, I really want the blue glowies here. But I don't think this is it. It's too annoying that it's moving. I wonder... Sconce. We could just do something like this. I think that would be fine. I'll play with the scale a bit later, but I think maybe that's the way to do this, actually. Where's the other... Do I have enough filigree? Oops, that's not how you spell that. Filigree. There we go. Yeah. And how big? I made these pretty big. 180. All right. I can tell it's almost time for stream to end because Cricket is freaking out about something. She's just, I think, in the kitchen crying for lunch. I don't know. Lunch comes from an auto feeder, so I'm not really sure what she's fussed about, but she knows that I'm not giving her my attention. And I'm supposed to be. All right. It's the wrong blue. Yeah. Yeah. It just doesn't match closely enough. It's a good idea. It's almost a good idea. I wish we could turn off all the animations. Yeah. I also really wish we could lock items. I know there's add-ons that let you do it, but stuff like the Herondar lighting, especially, the hitbox is so big. Actually, one of the Lightforged Draenei items is like that too, where like if you're anywhere near it, you're gonna wind up moving that instead of what you actually wanted to move. That stuff needs to change. Like, either let us lock it or fix the hitbox issue. Okay. Mage Royal. Mage Royal. And one more. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do the chandelier properly at some point. I was kind of gonna do that last. Nope. All right. Well, this is coming along nicely. We made big progress. We should figure out what to do at the top of the bar, actually. Because it needs like a sort of divider at the top portion. She is the boss. Poor Cricket. Yeah, she'll be fine. She's just very communicative. I know some people teach their pets to like talk with buttons, and I think that's awesome. She does not need buttons. She's very clear in her communication. And the Librum, yeah. Goldshire window would be so much more usable if it wasn't blue. 100%. Yeah. I was going to use the tops of the railings that I was speaking about earlier as torch holders, but forgot they have light zones. Oh, yeah, that's tough. All right, so yeah, there's like something going on at the top of the bar. I think maybe we need to look at one of the other images to get a better sense of that. Oh, this is just pipes here. So we could use the non-glowy ethereal pipes. Maybe that's the right choice. We just need so many resonance crystals. What is this? Yeah, no, it is always pipes. Okay. Always pipes. How many non-glowy ethereal pipes do we have? Excuse me. A couple. enough I can do one across the top. We're gonna have to make it smaller. Let's go, yeah, 50%. They did reduce the cost of a lot of this stuff, thankfully, in resonance crystals. And we can just go farm some resonance crystals. It's pretty easy if you you just grab the quest from Brinth to get Titan fragments and then go kill like 10 rares. You should be able to get 10 rares just in the Isle of Dorn. And then you cash that quest in and you get 900 resonance crystals, which now actually will get you somewhere from a currency standpoint. It's like better, but not great. I think we're gonna have to take some liberties with this one. It needs like something. I don't really want to use pipes for the whole thing. Arcane is a great show if you haven't watched it, even if you don't like LOL. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really know anything about League. Like, I've seen gameplay, but I've never played, and I think the show is spectacular. Yeah, what else could we use? These in like a row would be really cool, but I don't have that many of them. What do they cost? Aged Tortolan scroll case. Because I do have a ton of Voidlight Marl now for some reason. Scroll case. Okay, well that's not helpful. Second mate slugs. Second mate slugs. This also doesn't tell me. How much does it cost? I mean, we could just go check. My Hearthstone's set there. Let's keep looking through the catalog, actually. But I like this idea to make pipes, like, across with a bunch of scrolls. What do you... Oh. Malvinu, you don't need to... I mean, if you're right there, the Aged Tortolan scroll case, I think it's from the fishing rep vendor. I was gonna, like, do a row of them so that it was, like, a little pipe across or something. But I'm not, like, married to the idea. It's just... It's a start. What else could we do? I'm kind of running out of steam, so... Venom-bound ropes? Ooh. That could work. Because we just need kind of like a barrier of sorts. God, this thing is huge. It's not really the right vibe, I guess. But I don't hate it. I might leave that there for a moment. I want to think about it. I'm just going to look it up in my add-on. Ah, yes. New rep vendor, yeah. 250 sounds about right. Oh, 250, 250. You guys are like all over it. Thank you. Aged Tortolan scroll. Yeah, that sounds right. There's two. Tortolan scrolls. Aged Tortolan scroll case, yeah. 250 is a little steep. I would need a lot of them. Hello, GP. How's it going? We're just about done. But we've been making the bar from Arcane, which I think is coming along. I am going to need more ethereal pipes for the chandelier. Here, let me show you the chandelier it's this. And I don't think we're going to do like 2 full circles, but I'm going to need a lot of resonance crystals. So maybe, depending on how many chores there are to do on Tuesday, we might just be having a resonance crystal farm. No promises. All right. But yeah, I just wanted to like come up with a little something something for the top of the bar. A fence might actually make the most sense. I was looking at this, and this is not the right aesthetic, but I probably should just be a fence now that I'm thinking out loud. It looks so good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Building feels so good right now, you know? We're gonna have to build a stage. I'm taking some liberties. It's not like a 1-for-1, but it's feeling good. Looking good. Thanks, Nomad. I'm feeling good about it. Dee-dum. It would be really nice if we had just like more glowy stuff than just the ethereal pipes. I need similar items in different colors, like really badly. That's going to be awesome. You disabled homebound, I guess. It would actually have the cost. It should be working. Who knows? That's all right. I thought it would tell me, but that's okay. All right, we're just scrolling through to see if we have any like eureka moments. And then I guess from here, it's all like kind of detail work or like the upstairs. We have all the broad strokes sorted. What would this be like? I guess we couldn't hide that properly enough, but that would be cool if we could like use this. Actually, maybe I should be using that somewhere anyway. The like laser strings are pretty sweet. It's just a matter of like hiding the rest of it. I'm just gonna put this on the stage so I don't forget about it. I'll put it as a harp, but I think there's something to that. The strings are going to be very good for something. Malvin, who has the answer. There are 2. The other one must be 250. I see. 150 Marl. That's not so bad. Yeah. All right. Oh, poor Cricket. Okay, I'm going to go because Cricket's losing her little tiny mind. But we'll figure this out. We'll keep going. I think this is like good Sunday content. I think odds are Tuesday will be more of like chores, like reset day chores, and then maybe Friday we do some resonance crystal farming, and Sunday we'll come back to this. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Great to see all of you. Pleased with how this is coming along. That pool table worked out like really well. It's a solid approximation. Looks great already. Thank you. See you later. We just need a Cricket and Jim stream when you're not streaming. Yeah, truly. Yeah, I was watching the Race to World first, and I guess Kalamazoo has like a 24/7 stream. I don't know what it looks at. I have no idea, but we could do a constant catnapping stream. All right, yeah. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday, everyone. Thanks so much. I'll see you later. Thank you.